guys, and welcome to my main episode. And had an interesting month.
My mate, is that like me mate from the other day?
Maybe it is. She's in the cupboard. And yeah, had an interesting month this month. Start off with decided to have a bit of clearance and stuff. And my first pickup this month, which I'm going to talk about, is a new love in my life. This thing, I've wanted one for a long time now, a very, very long time. And I think I've always just needed to boot up the arse to buy one. I've always been around the window, watching bits online, seeing GameSack show theirs off, and hearing Joe talk about his love of one. And so I thought, fuck it, it's time. I gathered up my Super Nintendo, my Nintendo 64 stuff, sold it to a really good friend for a good price. Got home with this deal all set to go up on Tuesday, for it to fucking fall through at the last moment. So I thought, oh my god, how fucking frustrating. I just sold all that and I couldn't get one. And I found a seller on eBay selling a similar one. And what I decided to get myself was this absolutely gorgeously stunning PC Engine Duo R. Basically, these things are beasts. They are awesome. I've always wanted one, and the thing that made me want them the most is probably in Star Rover amongst many other things.
And it's all region modded?
Yeah.
And
I've got mine
modded?
RGB modded and I've got it region modded. The discs are region free, but for the Hue cards you've got to get the little switch done. And the RGB mod is really awkward. It's like loads of wires here and there, but the picture quality is absolutely fucking fantastic. Yeah, and so yeah, I had Turbo Express, my handheld one, so I had a few games anyway. And one of my friends in Japan, Ross O'Reilly, he was selling quite a few bits, so I picked up some more PC Engine bits off him. I picked up Fire Pro Wrestling, I think it's 1 and 2.
Yeah.
With bits of the Fire
This
Pro
one
expert.
too. This one too.
I've not played these yet because they've been around here. Since I've had the PC Engine, they've been here at Tony's place. So explain.
It's Fire Pro Wrestling. It's a timing-based wrestling game. It's very good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm more familiar. I didn't play it until Super Fire Pro Wrestling came out on Super Famicom.
Yeah.
But yeah, even these are still fun to play. Awesome games. Awesome games.
You blatantly know
Yeah,
what characters there are on there because they just changed the names
Yeah.
slightly,
Yeah.
don't they?
Yeah, just change the name slightly, and it's all in Japanese anyways. As well.
Yeah.
You know, you just can't see because of the moon language. But
Yeah.
yeah, they change the names.
But I absolutely love the PC Engine. I've got so much that I want to get now, and after actually experiencing it, actually sat down and playing it, I just, straight away, very few things do I tend to get and like. I tend to find things to hate about something straight away.
It's just niggly and
Yeah,
whiny,
always,
basically.
always.
Yes,
Still fucking don't like him anyway. But this PC Engine, within like 10 minutes of play, I paused it, just sent Tony a message, wow, I love this! Straight back to playing it, and I played it. I played my Space Harrier and my Devil Crush on the Turbo Express. And whilst it's absolutely fantastic experience, when you're playing them on the machine, on the telly, oh wow. As they say, you're doing great! So yes, PC Engine Duo are much nicer. And done a trade with a new person we met online. A new friend we've met online called Paul via the retrospective in Kent. Done a trade with him because I decided, another thing I decided on, which I'll get to in the second part of my episode, decided to set up my PlayStation 2, my filler, because I've grown up and I don't need a filler anymore.
You kept buying licensed
Yeah. And so I've done a trade with him. He was after a few of my games because Paul's after a complete PS2 collection. And what I got from Paul is a pretty cool Sonic the Hedgehog picture, the original Sonic
Picture?
character. And figure. Yeah, and that copy's wearing up, isn't it? And I got these sort of really cool, dusty Genesis Mega Drive pad things, which are in blister pack, so which will never get open. And I got a few other bits as well, which have a look at the picture. Those as well as part of the trade. Picked up 9 games, quite a few uncommons among it, but I was really, really happy with that swap. So it was all good because I got Sega this.
Uncommons is your like favourite thing at the moment now, isn't it? You
Yeah.
didn't used to say that, but
Where
now
did I
you're
get it
always game places. Probably.
GameStack probably. Is it GameStack say uncommon? It's fairly uncommon. Well, I don't know, but it's
I think so. It's,
However,
Probably
speaking
do.
of uncommon, how about something we just can't find any information of on the planet? We set up the Mega Drive this week to do a first play of this game, which we don't know what it's called.
but we just call it weird scrolling troll Battletoads looking beat 'em up game thing.
Which is all in Russian. And so we set the Mega Drive up, we got the converter up, and all we got was warning and just
warning and
weird
proper
language
moon
stuff.
language, because
Yeah.
it was a combination of Russian and English.
upside down and the wrong way round.
Yeah, and it was just very strange.
Yeah, so I'm kind of hoping when I get it home, I'm going to pop it into me converted Mega Drive and it'll work on 60 Hz. A couple of one piece of pickup, so I gave it one kilo. Tekken 2. I really like the Tekken series.
Tekken moving in glue.
Yeah, I sort of like the Tekken series. I don't love them, but I like.
I loved Tekken 2. I really enjoyed Tekken 2.
I played
played
the
Tekken
first
2 a
one to
lot.
death. I played the first one to death. I'm not all the characters. This one I played a little bit. I put it on the other night and I played a little bit of it then.
For me, Tekken 2 was the reason I bought a PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
I bought it when Tekken 2 came out. I liked Tekken 1, but I loved Tekken 2. Tekken 2 is so much better than the first one. So much better than the first one. The third one, in some ways, is better than this, but in other ways it wasn't. It had like less this and less that, even though it had more other stuff.
Someone's put a hole in it, but you see the circle. Someone's been sat on there.
Big cup.
Big cut. Picked up one Game Boy games, Nemesis. Gradius. The Game Boy. This was pick up from Level Up from Alex. I love the Gradius games, Nemesis games. Game Boy. I mean, one of my favourite series. There's been many offshoots of it. I mean, you got Parodius, Salamander. Yeah, all good games. And Konami, when they're releasing games on consoles, which isn't going to happen much longer. Stupid idiots. Few importy like Saturn stuff. Start off,
Proper POPO.
yeah, sort of proper POPO, which is the basically unaltered version of POPO.
What? No, it's
Yeah.
not. How Wikis for food.
Yeah. Oh, that one is the unaltered version, isn't it?
Well, the thing is, it's compiled.
Oh, right.
So it's not the ones where Sega come along and balls it up with like Pio Pop and shit.
I haven't.
Pio Sun is just basically proper. You know, it has the Southern geek gimmick and stuff like that, but it is basically all Pio.
No.
It's a lot nicer than Pop anyway. I didn't like Pop, but didn't like Pio Pop too. But that's kind of awesome. So.
Considering this was like I only played PlayStation. The one that I did play, I think I paid 34 in the end. It was one I've been wanting to get for quite a while. And it's, we'll let Tony say this because he's found a lovely way of saying it.
No.
I call it Sukuya Gentai.
No.
What the fuck did you call it? Sukuya Gentai?
Suck your geary hentai.
Yeah, Sakyo Giria Hentai.
No, suck your geary hentai.
Sakyo Giri Hentai. That makes even more sense. And yeah, I've always wanted to get it for a while. I saw it on GameSack recently, which sort of like quelled the urge to get it even more, but I saw it at a decent price. Your thoughts on playing it recently?
It quelled the urge to get it.
Yeah.
I mean, you say it stopped the urge to get it.
Yeah, the urge to get it wasn't so great, but because it popped up to fucking a decent price, I decided to get it.
Okay.
Whereas if it was like, must have, after watching the game, it's alright, it's not that great. It slipped down a bit, but
Yeah.
then it popped up at
It's
viable
actually,
price.
really good, to be
Yeah.
honest. It's actually really accessible and quite fun. So,
And as we know, this basically there's a little story about Sukuya Gentai, and this version, according to all the sites and all the websites everywhere, this version does not work with Saturn with an action replay.
you're looking at it right now,
Yeah.
working on an actual
And-
replay sound.
Yes, see, my Saturn at home is modded. Tony's it's got action replay. Because you see footage, you know that's bloody bollocks basically. I think you said there's a few glitches, didn't you?
There's some glitches in the text when you finish the levels, and it kind of comes up like you have beaten this person. It comes up all like blocky and weird. But apart from that, runs fine.
Yeah, so
Gameplay wise, I did about two
Yeah.
levels. Did about 2 levels and it ran fine. I had no problems at all.
yeah. So they've re-released another white label in Japan. What's the other label?
Whatever it is.
Yeah. In Japan at this, which they included a Battle Garaga disc, a demo. But the thing is, they cut a lot of the actual game out, and fantastic to get. And also, they aimed at for some stupid getting it to work on modded consoles, action replay consoles, which is odd for a Japanese company to do. But taking content out is not what I'm on about when I want to play a game. It's like, were they planning on DLC down the line to add it via some modem service and something like that? But no. Also picked up Box Lovely Complete Perfect Dark on the Game Boy Color. And you sort of picked it up last month. But Alex got this traded in. Oh, Paul traded this in actually while he was over there. And so I picked that up. Story number 567. After watching footage, this is King of Fighters 94 reboot on PlayStation 2. After watching footage, and as you've already seen our video of us playing it, decided to get it. No, it's obviously before our video of like playing it, because that would make more sense, wouldn't it? I went online, saw the guy was selling a premium edition on Amazon, and so I basically sent him a message saying, he confirmed me in a message, this is the premium version, but please confirm this is exactly what you want before I post it. And I said, that's what I want, and yes, I can play Japanese games, blah blah blah. So he posted it. So it turned up 3 weeks later, it was a normal version. So I basically just politely sent him an email saying that you stated blah 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 was the premium version, you sent me the normal version, even though you wanted to confirm that I wanted the preview version of the game. So, as with all good sellers, he just said, really sorry for that, keep the game and I'll refund all your money, and they'll give you so much money off the next game. So I was a little bit blown back by that, but really happy by a free copy of King of Fighters 94, which is actually really, really good.
Yeah, actually quite enjoyed it. But the backgrounds are horrible. Right?
Yeah.
They are horrible. Some of them, anyway, are really horrible. But,
yeah. And I hope I'm not going to get abducted by aliens for saying this, but recently I had the opportunity to get the unreleased Xbox version, which I took upon myself to get. And yes, it was 100% finished. It looks exactly the same as the PS2 version, although the pad is freaking awful, so the PS2 pad is better than that. But just the fact that I was actually able to get hold of the unreleased Xbox version was cool. On to an H2X pickup.
Cosmic Carnage!
Yeah. This was a total bizarre one-on-one beat-em-up. Basically, you're sort of like insects, and you pick your armour before each round.
Arms and bits and pieces, like it's crossed.
It's really strange. I mean, this game doesn't get a lot of love, but Mark from Classic Game Room absolutely loves the shit out of this game.
The reason he's called Lord Carnage now, isn't it?
Yeah. This is Cosmic Carnage. And this is just total, because I haven't played it. I've got a Saturday on 32X for it. I'm looking forward to playing this. Wolfenstein: The Old Blood. I recently played this year, played through Wolfenstein: The New Order. Fucking brilliant game, absolutely fantastic. They've got everything right on there. They've got the feel of it. There's nothing to complain about that game. Wolfenstein: The Old Blood is basically a prequel. It's set, I think it's about 2 or 3 years before the events at the start of the original Xbox One game.
Yes,
Makes
so
sense.
World War II.
And yeah, so this is more World War II. Not silly.
It's more like proper Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
It's like the old Wolfenstein. It's set in the World War II. Rather than Return to the Future.
Yeah. I do like Mr. BJ Blowwitch.
Blowwitch?
What's his name?
BJ Blowwitch.
Blazkowicz.
Blazkowicz.
BJ
BJ Blowwitch.
Well, I suppose there's some weird way that could be. Yeah. Looking forward to playing this one. The next one I've got basically free in a deal I did, and that was Sonic and Mario at the Sochi 2014 Winter Olympic Games. It's Sonic and Mario. Doesn't matter if it says Mario and Sonic. That's wrong. Did you play this?
Yes. Very briefly, you went footage, didn't you? It's crap.
Yes.
And actually, it's not bad.
It's crap because Mario's in it.
No, it's crap because Sonic's in it.
No,
Sonic and all his substandard. He's even got Chaotix characters in there.
Oh,
we haven't got any good
God.
characters. Let's get Chaotix! Chaotix!
Straight in the barrel.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a bit. Where you've got all these characters for the Mario universe, which are all recognisable and all quite liked and everything, and you got like
Mortal Kombat Armageddon, combination of all 3 games. 3D ones on the back of original Xbox and PS2. This is just like a combination of everything. 2 exclusive characters. I remember you picked this up when we first started getting going, didn't you?
No, it was when we started going. It was when we started filming, yeah.
Yeah, first started filming. I'm not getting going. Is it Raggy Raggy? It looks like it. Yeah. you got Raggy Raggy.
No.
Yeah, I've seen that top one. I was just looking at the driving. I'm going to
Yeah, yes,
drive the
I have
sections
not even tried that. I mean, can you imagine trying to do Scorpion's finish it, get over here by going...
Yeah. That would be cool, but it'd be irritating after a while.
That's why I don't like Kinect. Kinect is just crap.
What's my one? GameCube by, that is Bomberman Generation. I love Bomberman. Have you played this? What did you do?
No, good play.
No. He couldn't play it.
I'm a peddler.
Pad doesn't work. GameCube, Bomberman, Pad. So great. Advent Rising. See his video. More information. Like a stupid dog. Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy. Really like this game from the Xbox. I went for a Star Wars phase quite a while ago. And I pretty much bought all of them, and I played through most of them, bar the good ones, which I'm waiting for. And don't ever buy Obi-Wan because it's crap. I think it's just fun, third person, Star Warsy.
Controls are horrible.
Yeah, I like Star Wars, and I'm in the Star Wars movie because Star Wars is out this year. I am your father. Well,
No,
not officially. One like hell. Go on, run.
Kind of a strange survival horror-y, shootery thing. I actually quite like that. It's quite good. I might look for that. We haven't seen it before until
First
now.
time we saw it, we went
Yeah,
in,
first time we saw it. But I feel you might have spoken play out for that. It's kind of okay. It's kind of cheesy, sort of sci-fi channel kind of story survival thing going on there.
like a weird shark's head type situation monster.
There's quite a few monsters right at the beginning. You kind of
Yeah.
like face these like things that kind of like tear people in half and stuff. It's kind
That
of,
looks like a corn on the cob thing.
it does look, it might be like a corner of the cup.
Yeah. Onto a game that I've wanted for a while, mainly to a friend Adrian, seems to always be going back to it, and that is Baja Edge of Control on the Xbox 360. Yeah. Legit.
Nowhere near as good as Motorstorm 1 or 2,
Yeah.
or Excite Truck. Nowhere near as good as those two. Those two are very opposite ends of the spectrum, but they do compare to them. Nowhere near as good as those two, but fairly okay, fairly fun, but not great for me. I mean, how should get into it or something?
Yeah, this is one I definitely tend to give a go.
Yeah.
To play Adrian online, you know, see check his still up. Basically Baja Mortal Kombat, and this I paid £10 for, including postage. Because you don't see these cheap enough, and they were really good prices. Mortal Kombat vs DC I've wanted to get for the collection. Everywhere we go, I picked it up every time.
Yeah, and every time we pick it's always like
yeah,
£15 or something stupid.
So I mean, what, £3.50? Yeah, I really like this. It's really strange. It's like it's done by Nintendo, because obviously we're not letting you kill our characters. You can't rip Superman's head off.
Well, it's not just that. It's really weird because the storyline is fucking bollocks.
Yeah.
The storyline to Injustice is fantastic. It's almost like a movie in itself. The storyline to Injustice is really good. The storyline to the Mortal Kombat that was after this is really good. It's really good. But Injustice has the best story. Injustice is a fantastic story. It just is a really good comic story.
You watched it as
This is fucking rubbish. The story on this is fucking cack. It's just bollocks, absolute bollocks. But it plays okay. The Mortal Kombat game, whatever. It's not too bad, I suppose.
I like the idea of Raiden giving an electric shock to Wonder Woman. Yeah. On to Gungrave on the PlayStation 2, based on something.
No, it's not.
Okay,
No, this actually comes first. This came first, then they made the anime.
See, this is why he's like a book of knowledge of everything. I come here and just garble and hope things are right. He corrects me.
Yeah, they did make an anime, but this actually comes. I'm pretty sure this comes first.
Yeah.
So,
I really like the styling of this, and I was over getting some Dreamcast games from Ian, had a little bit of credit left. I looked around and saw this in the shop.
it's really good. It's really weird. You kind of wander along, sort of shoot. It's kind of almost Devil May Cry-ish, but it's more focused on the guns.
Alright, cool. That is awesome. Can't remember where I picked this up. CX Planet in Canterbury. Pinball fun. Sure, I don't really like pinball games. I haven't played this, but I've got to say, after playing Alien Crush on the PC Engine the other day, I absolutely love pinball games. I don't know what there is about that game.
That game is awesome. It's nothing to do
wow.
with being a pinball game. It's just fantastic. It's just fantastic.
Atmosphere and everything. Oh yeah.
I've been telling him that for so long.
But back onto this, basically this pinball, and you get you get 6 tables, 2 tables dedicated to each. You've got apparently they are animes and shit. I don't really know much.
There's like a fantasy one.
The love song is this LGG thing, and you got
Attack the Dragon, which is all fantasy based, and Operation
Thunderstorm,
which is basically all war.
tanks and stuff.
But to be honest, No, it's not. It's dull. It's
Dull, is
dull. It's boring. It's squishy. It's not very good. It's not good.
You should play them. And on my quest to get all the shooters for the
In my
PS2,
opinion.
in his opinion, yes, it's always our opinions. No, what we say in the future, it's our personal opinion. It's not a state of fact. It's our opinion.
It makes you say that then.
That's a fact. It's a fact that it's our opinion. So, got Soul Divide. I know I could get this for the Saturn, but it wasn't the English version. It's pretty cool. Basically, it's a horizontal shooter. But you get cool, so you get like swords and stuff. You can get close to the enemies, much powerful attack with a sword swipe, which sort of takes you out of the shooter. It is quite
It's different.
strange.
It's different. It feels just more like it's just an arcade game rather than a shooter. It doesn't really feel like a shooter.
Yeah,
You've got the flamethrower weapon thing as well, which is like
yeah,
really,
that's
really
cool.
useful.
Overpowerful.
But yeah, but you can't use it much, can you? Because you've got to refill the bar each
It's
time.
like games, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, really, I find it really enjoyable. You don't find this cheap. When I was like, I could get this at a tenner. It's probably a 40 quid game on eBay. And the only reason I was getting it at a tenner was because of the fact I bought a couple of games off the guy. And the other shooter I got was Samurai Aces.
And both these games have a problem.
They're fine, very fun.
No.
Brilliant.
What do you think I'm going to say?
The fact is, when you get to the last level, you have to, if you die once, you're all back to the start of it.
Yeah, but it's the opposite fact. The fact that you can just infinite continue until you get to there.
Bar the last level. Every time you get to the last level, I mean, the last level on this, it's proper bloody hard. Did you beat it?
No.
It's proper Soul Divide. It's got proper hard last level.
I had much
And-
recording to do, so rather
Yeah.
than spend hours playing.
And this one, if I remember correctly, this is the one where, yeah, you fight all the bosses. I think there's like 5 or 6 stages, and basically on the last level, you have to fight all 5 or 6 bosses again before fighting the combined final version of the boss. That is not fun. And when you die, you go straight back to the start, and yes. But no, a good game if you can find cheap. Once again, it's a shooter. The schmucks are just hitting stupid prices. So they're getting them now. My last pickup, game clear amount of 20 quid. Star Swinder.
Starswinder?
Skylanders Trap Team. I've actually got this now, but it'll probably be sealed for another 6 months until the figures become
Cheap,
cheap. And
if they ever do.
and I saw some other cool ones. They're really the new figures are really freaking cool, but they are so expensive. We need Game to hurry up and go bankrupt so we can buy them all for £1. Yeah, I like this one, but I've yet to experience. You played this, didn't you, mate?
Yeah, it's fun. It's definitely fun, but it's really off-putting because you need the new
Yeah.
characters. You
Your
can't
old characters,
open up
Yeah.
anything with the old characters, and they didn't do that with Trap Team. I'm sorry, they didn't do that with Swap Force. With Swap Force, your old characters could still open things up. You can still play using the old characters and enjoy it. They even brought out new characters that are like the old characters that are just as useless. They're just as useless. Just core characters are just useless in that game. The only ones that are any good are the really expensive Trap Masters.
Mm.
You know, it's
And we mean
ridiculous.
really expensive Trap Masters, not your basic figures. But yeah, which is pretty much my Sega Dreamcast section. So, actually talking to Tony, deciding what to do with things and all that, and looking around, I've decided something that's not too difficult is basically go for a complete Dreamcast collection. Considering my Dreamcast collection is really high anyway. I mean, I was over like 130 titles before I started. So,
Please note how he said this is going to be easy.
yeah, we'll see. There's one or two that I know that are
When you start getting to that low number, single
Yeah.
digit figures,
Yeah. But yeah, so basically, I've got 42 Dreamcast games to show you. And do just like a quick sum up on each one. Basically traded in, once again, load my PS2 Gumph towards it. And yeah, as I said, really didn't pay much. And when I was testing all this the other night, it made me remember how good Dreamcast games were. When I was testing the Saturn stuff, you go through 10 titles. Dreamcast stuff, you go through 10 titles and you're like,
you actually enjoy them. You can actually enjoy
yeah.
them. They're actually playable.
My biggest hate for the Dreamcast is the fucking stupid cases. Oh, I have to buy games just for cases, just for the teeth or the cracked covers and stuff. I've got a few more today when I'm up there. But yeah, so I picked up most of this lot from either our friend Stuart, which is in Dover, or Ian in, where's Ian in?
Folkestone.
Folkestone, and a few bits
Where did you start?
online.
Miller.
Right, so I picked up Buggy Heat. Not a bad game. Not fun at all to play. Quite frustrating. Your car just doesn't turn around corners. The jumps and everything seem to be fine. I just got a really frustrating feel for this game. One that you'd obviously have to dedicate, put the hours in, and I reckon you'll get the best out of it. One game I didn't actually play. I had to sit and watch my young daughter play, and that was Disney Dinosaur. The first level, I know, I'm dying. And the first level basically is taking a third person view, top down. You do all the different dinosaurs. The first one you play is a pterodactyl. Go around, find the egg, hatch the egg. The egg hatches you a different dinosaur. You can go in a different area. Imagine that for all your different kinds of dinosaurs. That's pretty much what this game is. Ready to rumble boxing 2. Go.
Boxing.
And all comic style.
And it's kind of a strange side view sort of thing. It's kind of like, which was kind of strange at the time because it was more used to like a punch out style of thing. It has like a punch out graphical style, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It has a very sort of caricature, sort of.
Shed
loud
levels to
characters.
unlock. Because on the main menu, there's only 1/3 of the characters are unlocked. It's like, hey, the good old days. Of
Unlocking stuff, actually playing things.
Tee off, a golf game. Bob and Duncan probably know what it's like. It's got your usual, 2/3 of a circle power bar. I only just put it on, watched the first segment, and moved on. Did you ever play it?
Golf, no.
Golf, no. Resident Evil Code Veronica. Now, I picked this up when it came out in Japan because I had a Japanese version of a Japanese Dreamcast when it first came out. And it was absolutely fantastic. And Chris is all excited because he loves everything Resident Evil. People talk about Resident Evil, he's in the background.
It's the one
laughing.
well I done.
Yeah, eh?
It's the one I done. I got Jay off that flipping tyrant on the plane.
That's the one.
Take the tyrant on the plane. Yeah, great.
This
Run
was-
round in circles, dodge the son of a bitch for at least 3 minutes, press the button,
Just
and
come.
then
You
voila.
get them out eventually, though, don't you? Fire them out the back. I fucking loved this game, and I couldn't believe I played for it. I said played for the Japanese version and the English version when it came out over here. And the fact that actually Sega managed to get Resident Evil on their machine, which sort of kick-started all the remakes.
Because that should be Resident Evil 3, shouldn't it?
Mm.
That should have been.
Yeah. There's an interesting video online. If you go just YouTube, type in Resident Evil unreleased games. Many worth seeing. And there's even a guy that explains about different storylines and why things were changed. The Boot Fair game, basically, if you go to a boot fair, find a copy of whoever can find the most, and have to buy them copies of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is the winner. Because generally, there's loads. When me and Richard was doing the boot fairs last year, I think we both ended up in the double figures when we were just looking. The first one to spot it got the points. But yay! Quake 3 Arena, really good game, but not a good game if you're playing it by dial-up. By the
You
time
need to be psychic.
yeah,
You need to be
you
psychic.
shoot and hope someone's coming around the corner. By the time your bullet's there, with a catch up, someone might walk into your bullets. I think I got to something crazy like number 1 in the world on this, just by sitting in one corner and just shooting religiously. It also brought out the release of the Dreamcast mouse. I don't know if it ever came out over here. But yeah, I thought this was really good. I enjoyed playing on the line, the original days of playing games on the line. Dial-up. And when the Dreamcast released, it was fantastic because it was dial-up on day one. They had one phone line in the UK, so all of the 500 people that went aboard Dream trying to get through. You need that one little ring, and then it shuts down for the next person. All these people trying to get through at once. It was even on Watchdog about it because none of us could get online. I remember dialing up, checking the phone, see if I got the tone to actually log on and all that. Yeah, in a month they actually launched 100 phone lines, which was probably what they should have done from day one. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, a first-person view tactics game. You kill him via the windows, I'll kill him via the door. We show a camera around the corner to check people are there.
Go.
Types of evasion.
You're a SWAT member, aren't you?
Go.
Go fast. UEFA Striker. Really fucking awesome game. This is one of those games where I didn't want to turn it off until I scored. I hit the post, I hit the crossbar, the keeper saved many times, and the fuckers scored in like extra time, so I lost. But this was real good fun to play. Really enjoyed it. And sort of like it's done something. It's given me the urge to re-download FIFA 14 on the Xbox, so I might play it. I don't generally like football games, but this one here was brilliant. I mean, I did get 2 UEFA games. I'm on pause, but there's a problem with the second one. It's factory sealed, so I'm not going to open it. But yeah, this is UEFA Dream Soccer. We've got the same people.
Must be.
No, Silicon Dreams, and that's Infogram.
Alright.
Not Infogram, so yeah,
Yeah,
it will be.
Sims function.
So yeah, this is either a sequel or a yearly special or something like that, but it's sealed. I imagine it's the same physics. Foosball! Yeah, what should we talk about next? We talk about something Tony likes. That is Tokyo Highway Challenge 2. Did you hear about
Tell
this
me
game?
you don't like them.
I do, but I know you love this stuff. I like this a lot. I went round. It's really strange that when you're driving around the tracks, that it says like there's 2 levels going up ahead. There's like force would say, "No, you will go that way."
Yeah.
And
We might make you think you've got a very big pile of Tokyo to drive around, but you're not. You're going to drive around this fairly small area constantly for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours.
and you will do what you're told. Yeah, a really really cool game. What are they called? Highway Battle or something? Think about it, isn't it?
Shikuto or something or other.
Yeah. Should you do yourself? Yes, this is another one of those games where I picked up Sydney 2000 and it's really fucking good. I mean, it's weird saying so much good stuff about so many games because normally I need to slag stuff off. Yeah, the first 100 metres, I was bashing my button and I need to use a different like pad because my A button so far is like actually down into the pad now. But I just had to win.
So much better than the Virtual Athlete game.
Yeah. He's talking about this one, Virtual Athlete 2K. This, I couldn't agree more. This is pretty awful, really.
Yeah.
It's really strong. It's pretty awful. It's still playable and enjoyable. It's not as good as that.
The biggest problem is when you were collecting for the Saturn, you went through so much dreck.
Yeah, so much
Like
crap.
so much dreck, horrible dreck that you've got these reasonably okay games. You're like, these are brilliant. Compared to the whole Saturn shit, these are great.
Yeah. However, the high jump. Be prepared for purchase many new controllers.
Some of my favourite games on the Saturn, but oh my god, there's not very many good ones. It's,
Do you like radio control cars? If you do, play Revolt. As I said, it's got a really cool four-way script scene.
Exhaust plots.
Exhaust plots. 4-way split screen mode. Yeah, it's really strange because, to say, you're playing radio control cars, you're racing around like your local neighbourhood, and you've got a dog chasing you, trying to bite your car. You've got a very big baseball running along the street, and they'll be boring you.
Yes.
Not
I
bad.
think it's the gas. I think the biggest problem. I'm just kind of
Yeah.
like being sedated by all this.
I'm kidding. Now, I've got to be honest. I just realised I hadn't actually played this one, but I know Tony likes this. But Four Heads follows namesake Tony Hawk.
Awesome game. Awesome soundtrack.
I noticed the fact that in GameSack the other day they recommended this is the version to play.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the Dreamcast version. I never spent any time playing it, and I do believe they brought out some sort of weird compilation. remake
Number
on the
2 or
360
number
recently.
3 as well, weren't they?
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, and then you had like Tony Hawk's Underground, Tony Hawk's this, American Wasteland, blah 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 blah. Tony Hawk.
Without pref rules before they started.
Then they had Tony Hawk's Ride. Oh dear, with the skateboard.
Dave Berry, MDK2, you bought recently.
On the PS2 because it has fun sticks.
Yeah, this is unplayable. You look with that one, and then you got Y is forward and A is backward. Oh, it's hard to play. It is really hard to play. But it's MDK2. We move on to these games, which Chris will know about. WWF Attitude.
It's gonna go pants.
Come on, Chris, tell me about WWF Attitude.
Terrible.
I literally.
It was the WWE Attitude Era where they just decided to try and bleep every word that Austin done.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Every time you boot someone, and
Extra
then you
two.
just build up, and
The one thing
eventually I think it's you press 2 buttons to do your power move.
Yeah,
You finish
I'd
it
like to
basically.
highlight this game for the fact that it's actually got the startup music that each person walking to the screen.
Most of
I
them.
love listening to the people
Yeah.
walking to the screen music. However, saying most of them do, this one does not. which was my biggest disappointment because I played this first. There is no startup music for any character. Bigger roster, but there is no startup music.
Yeah, but it's the Royal Rumble.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, fucking hell. There's other modes. I could have done it when there's not the whole game's based on Royal Rumble. That's the main mode. You can have the one-on-one startup. No. I can't play these games for shit. Punch, knock them down, try and pick them up, suplex, trap on the bin. Go on, Chris. Tell us more about Royal Rumble.
That's about it.
Oh, there you go then. So, wrestling games.
Try climb that ladder. Oh, you haven't pressed the button enough. Oh, you fool. The idea with those games is if it was a title shot, you couldn't get DQ'd, so you went outside
Smack.
and just
Killed them.
smacked the hell out of them with any weapon you could.
Yeah.
And then you jump back in there and continue.
Yeah. Pretty
Giant Killers. Yeah, this isn't very much fun at all. This is definitely the worst football game I played on the Dreamcast. Chicken Run. Licensed Guff.
Yeah, licensed stuff.
Oh my god. You okay? It must be fun. He sat here for like over an hour now dealing with this. My throat's cleared up. It's just got up to my nose. But yeah. Chicken Run.
blocked his nose. You can't smell it.
A game that I was unaware existed is Vigilante 2 Second Defense.
Vigilante 8-2.
Yeah, look. Why is it in English there at 8.2? Half a star. Yeah. If it drives by, blow it up. Du Gabe und Gas und Mission gerne die Holly Hess. Bit German for you. Probably pronounced
Really,
wrong.
really badly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
It's your arena thing. Kill the bad guys. Star Wars Demolition without the Star Wars vehicles.
It's flinging Twisted Metal.
yeah, basically.
I'm
being good.
Right, this is Darth
I'm being
Vader,
good.
help me. Yeah, this is really freaking awesome. The problem I had with this one is going around the corners. I could not get the fucking cars to stay on the track. Not as much as I had with the next two games I'll show you, but
That's because it's got 1930s
Yeah.
steering.
Yeah, with 1930s tyres, which are about that big.
yeah, it seemed like loads to unlock. I mean, you had two drivable cars and just like a legion of cars to unlock. And I assume Chris knows about these games, but I could be wrong.
Hmm.
Mate, F1 Grand Prix 1 and 2. Did you play these on the Dreamcast?
Not on the Dreamcast.
N64, yeah?
Yep.
Mm.
When David Coulthard was champ by the looks of it on that one. And when
What, this one?
Shuey was on the other one.
one.
It's got McLaren. Mika Hakkinen or Coulthard, and the
Yeah.
other one would be
Cannot play F1 games for the life of me. Every corner,
Barrichello and
no matter
Schumacher.
how early I want to slow down, I still fly off and hit the barriers. I need my Forza driving line, and it doesn't come with these, unfortunately. Yeah, definitely. Evolution of Speed, very similar to Spirit of Speed, although more in the pre-Metropolis Street Racer graphical style and play style to that as well. Seems fairly good. Seems like one if you spent your time playing it'd be good, but I only spent about 10 minutes and a couple of laps. That was fun for what I did. Worms World Party. Boo, worms.
With worms.
Yeah,
Yes,
this one.
I'll get you for that.
There's two on the Dreamcast, Armageddon and World Party. I need to get Armageddon, and that's World Party. One of the only compilations to come out in the Dreamcast in the UK is Midway's Greatest Arcade Hits Volume 1, which features Joust Defender, Robotron Defender 2, Bubbles, and Cine Star. What the hell is Cine Star?
It's got this kind of like that thing.
Yeah.
And you kind of like fly along and you got to sort of like
Oh, it's a shooting
defeat
game.
it, yeah.
Oh, right,
Yeah, it's
cool.
a shooter.
Hmm.
So that's
I only played Defender. I played it.
Yeah, yeah. Defender's fantastic.
So anyway.
Robotron's cool as well, but not everyone likes Robotron. But I love it.
Awesome fact. This game here for the Dreamcast is R Racing Monaco Grand Prix, as you can see on the cover. Well, we can't, but it says on the cover and on the side. However, for the disc that they printed and on the manual, it's Monaco Grand Prix Racing Simulator 2. And where's the manual? And there's the manual, but it's just the one game. When you load the game up, it's Racing Simulator Monaco Grand Prix 1. So there was a cock up at the factory somewhere, I tell you. Yeah, not a bad game. once again, I can't take the corners on it. Very, very F1, very, very, very
It's
fast.
not actually Monte Carlo.
Yeah.
The correct Monte Carlo.
I don't know. You're more of
It
a
must be.
racing
If
geek.
they mention the name, it's got to actually have Monaco.
Yeah. Oh, right, yeah. I don't know.
Even if you're just going round the same track
Yeah.
over and over again.
Probably.
I got UFC, hang on, what's this? Hardcore Revolution, just the one you got?
No.
ECW.
ECW, Hardcore Revolution.
That's wrestling. The one I got was.
Oh my god, and
Fighting.
very, very young
Yeah.
There's
Rob
someone-
Van Dam.
Yes, I noticed Rob Van Dam on the cover. And he had his long hair and ECW were about. Once again, seems like a wrestling game I'm no good at. Ultimate Fighting Championship.
Lots and lots of fun. Lots and lots of fun. I enjoyed that so much, 2 players. Ultimate
Yeah.
Fighting Championship. It's just so good. But the thing is, the matches are over really quickly.
Yeah.
So-
Ground and pound.
Yeah, literally.
Submission.
Yeah,
done.
you get a straight submission and you can finish it within about a minute. Most matches don't normally, even if you're good, most matches don't last longer than a minute or 2. You know, if you get a really good match, it'll last a couple of minutes and you kind of like counter. Someone puts you submission, you counter it, you come back out of it again, and it just really flows well and it's
Just
really
like
good
the
fun.
real
Yeah,
thing.
it's really enjoyable. I really enjoyed
I
that.
have no intention of ever trying the real thing.
I
I'm
tried-
a bit old for that now.
Haven't you ever watched the real thing?
Oh yeah, we used to watch it all the
Yeah,
time,
yeah,
didn't we?
yeah.
The Octagon. Oh, the proper Ultimate Fighting Championship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had the, what do you call it? Like the 360 versions and stuff of like Ultimate Fighting Championship.
Yeah.
I never got on with those. I never really got on with those, but I love that. I really, really love Dreamcast version.
Hidden and Dangerous. Now, this is your third-person game. What's the game where you were bouncing up and down? SOCOM.
Yes.
Yes, this is pretty much the Dreamcast versions of SOCOM. As when I was playing it, I was bouncing up and down, shooting the sea and shooting trees and struggling with the stupid press
Controls.
Y to go forward and A to go back. Yes.
The lack of 2 thumbsticks destroys so many games.
Yeah,
on
if
the Dreamcast.
only they could have a bit of foresight and see. Let's try another analog. NFL Quarterback Club 2000. Got the previous 2 on the Staten. Didn't like them then, and I don't like this. It's American football. I do not like American football. You do.
Nowhere near as good as the like the Sega ones, whatever they're called. that were on
Madden.
this. No.
No, 2K
Actual Sega
and
ones,
stuff like that, weren't it?
Yeah.
Sega, but basically, because EA would not release any games on the Dreamcast, Sega said, well, fuck it, we'll do our own ones.
Yeah.
And they were really good.
Really, really good.
really, really
Then
good.
again, so were NFL Fever as well.
Yeah.
I preferred NFL Fever on the Xbox original
Yeah.
over Madden. I
Mm.
really did, and then they cancelled it because Madden was coming on there, and,
Yeah.
and
Madden's
EA were
all
like,
dominant.
EA were like, no, we're not going to put Madden on there unless you stop making NFL Fever. So
Sega Worldwide Soccer 2000. I'm nearly done. Really cool game. I scored on this one. Woo! I remember playing this one. This is basically they released 2 versions. This is Euro Edition. All they've done is change the characters' names, and there's another cut. So it's probably like a weekend's worth of
Yeah.
programming to release a new game. Really good. I'd probably say these are the best football games on the Dreamcast. It's not so much, but they're more accessible. They flow good. They've got nice sticky football stick to your boot control. Whereas if most games you turn a corner and you lose the ball, that frustrates the crap out of me. But this is really, really good. I really enjoyed playing it. And they scored, so yeah. Roadsters. Once again, as I said earlier, this is very much another Project Gotham. It plays in the same vein. You ever played this one?
no,
It's got like natural disasters and stuff which happen while you're going along. I mean, you can see from there, it's like a
Yeah, yeah,
landslide of lava and stuff like that. And you have to just swerve them, race, and tackle one natural catastrophe after the other with breathtaking special effects. Choose from more than 30 models, race along 8 tracks, and spot hidden routes. Battle through the worst weather condition ever: avalanches, tornadoes, and storms. Win prize money, upgrade your car, buy new models, and more up to a higher racing move up to a higher racing division.
we're going to be here a while.
Up to 4 players can compete in daring races. Make tracks fast, roadsters. It's seriously sensational.
All that over a crap game.
Yeah. Birth Fighters. I'm crap at this game. I got killed. It's basically a camera behind you, third-person shooter. Once again, Controls. Bloody hell, bad issue. Fun concept. I think it's got to be some PlayStation, which of course, because
Yeah,
of the analogs,
yeah.
it'll be better to play. So, if
It's
you're not
only
playing
because
Dreamcast, buy
the
PlayStation. Really.
analog one. Need two.
Yeah,
Analog.
two
So
analogs.
this, this game is rubbish. I was trying to think how many bad games. This is awful. Your ship is so big, it's so clumsy. No matter what you pick, all the ships is relatively quite wide, and the camera's really close into the back of your ship. You can't turn the corners. You are super glued to the road. There's no sense of speed. I mean, this is one of the sought after Dreamcast. This is one of the £30-40 Dreamcast games. It frames me in mind of the fact that I had to play like £100 to Mr. Bones.
Yeah.
You're paying high price money for shit, and this is not good. Did you play it?
No.
Don't.
It's a Wipeout wannabe.
No, it's super glued to the road. That's just crap. Nightmare Creatures 2, which had a really long start, and I wasn't patient enough to play it.
Oh, this is honest.
It looked good.
Nightmare
enjoyed
Creatures
it.
1, I played on PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
Really good, enjoyed that. Quite gothic-y and cool.
Mm.
Probably ages really badly now, but I
Yeah.
imagine it's probably quite good in the Dreamcast. But nice and crisp in comparison.
Yeah. Soldier of Fortune, first person shooter.
Blow their limbs off.
Yeah, blow the limbs off, but once again the controls ruin the game. It's just the actual pad that ruins the game. You can't say it's the developer's fault. It's, you haven't got analog to work with, what can you do? Well, unlike the DS people, we released one to add on. That would have been fun. Add on, sort of clicking the top somehow and go around the
Yeah.
side. But yeah, Soldier of Fortune. Yeah, now, this next game, I absolutely fucking love.
Okay, so.
Championship Surfer.
Oh, right.
I was absolutely blown away by this. When I first played this, I was like, and this is one of the games that I spent a bit of time on. You start off, you're surfing, and then when the wave comes, you get up on your surfboard, you have to do your tricks and that. But it's not that easy. You have to avoid mines, and you have to avoid sharks. And when you get the tricks going up in the air, it's very, very similar to California Games.
Yeah, yeah.
Really, really fucking surprised us. Really, really good. I didn't even know this existed. This was actually like a £2 game. It's not a £2 game. It's nowhere near a £2 game. But yeah, really, really good. It's funny how like you're gonna pay 30 quid for crap and 2 quid for awesomeness. And the next time I pay 8 quid for, which is like quite a bit below, that's Sorkin, Sword of Berserk, Guts Rage, third person view, really plays slowly. Imagine a really slow version but with far less enemies of like Empires, Dynasty Warriors,
Yeah,
Empires and
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that. About four people behind you. I never really got into it. Did you play it?
No, it's based on a Japanese anime.
Yeah.
So,
It has a gigantic sword. I think it must have been a real get on the gigantic sword boat at the time.
yes. It's,
And you got your weak, your strong, and you basically got your avoid button. And no matter what you do, you just, you're hitting this weak ass enemy with this great big sword, fully hit, and he just gets back up. It's like, no, that should cut you in half. Free to go. Elevator. Stunt GP, that's pretty fun. Physics of a radio control car, it's supposed to be proper cars. Imagine sort of hard driving, but updated graphics and a bit floatier control. That's pretty good. But very good, very good. Recommend that one. Soul Fighter, difficult. You should try this one. Gauntlet Legends, different characters. It's got 4 players. No, it's 1 player. So Gauntlet Legends in 1 player mode. Yeah, Soul Fighter. And the last game of the month on the Dreamcast is Super Runabout. Control's really bad. It's got no sense of speed in the game. I just really could unlock a tank
yeah,
in a driving game.
yeah.
Yeah, you played this?
Actually, I thought that was fucking awesome when it came out.
Yeah.
When it came out, I loved it. It was just really fun. It was like Crazy Taxi sort of style madness where you just drive through everything and smash everything.
But yes, sorry to have kept you sharing off my stuff. Spent very little money this month. It's just all trade. You know, getting rid of stuff that my padding needed to go. Paddington. Yes. On to the next task of collecting PC Engine and finishing my Dreamcast collection. Thanks for watching, guys. Okay, it's a sideways facing shooter.
Horizontal.
Horizontal. Vertical, isn't it? Yes. Horizontal horizontal shoot.
Horizontal. It covers both bases. It's horizontal.
So it goes to a 45 degree angle.
Hey, Chris is here. Look, he's talking. He's been here all along.